7 Bad Habits that damage your brain. Our brains are amazing organs made of trillions of interconnected cells that allow us to see, think, feel, and remember. But as powerful as the brain is, it is also sensitive to harm from unhealthy lifestyle choices. Many common habits that you do without thinking can slowly affect the structure and function of your brain over time. Our daily choices and routines play a crucial role in either preserving or slowly harming our delicate brain cells and structures. Through more awareness and commitment to better lifestyle choices, you have the power to prevent your brain from declining. Habit number 7 is by far the most common and challenging to get rid of. Number 1. Missing out on sleep. Sleep is essential for your brain's health and performance. When you sleep, your brain consolidates your memories, cleans out waste products, repairs damaged cells, and restores its energy levels. But when you miss out on sleep, you deprive your brain of these vital functions. Lack of sleep can impair your cognitive abilities, such as attention, memory, reasoning, and problem-solving. It can also affect your mood, making you more irritable, anxious, or depressed. Chronic sleep deprivation can even increase your risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's by allowing toxic proteins to accumulate in your brain. To avoid these negative effects, you should aim to get at least 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. Try to maintain a regular sleep schedule, avoid caffeine and alcohol before bed, limit your exposure to blue light from screens, and create a comfortable and dark sleeping environment. Your brain will thank you for it. Number 2. Eating too much junk food. You are what you eat, and that applies to your brain as well. Your brain needs a balanced and nutritious diet to function optimally. It needs healthy fats, proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and water to build and repair its cells, produce and regulate its chemicals, and protect itself from oxidative stress and inflammation. But when you eat too much junk food, you deprive your brain of these essential nutrients and overload it with harmful substances. Junk food is typically high in calories, sugar, salt, and saturated and trans fats, and low in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. These can cause your blood sugar levels to spike and crash, leading to brain fog, mood swings, and cravings. They can also damage your blood vessels, increasing your blood pressure and cholesterol levels, and reducing blood flow to your brain. This can impair your cognitive functions, such as learning, memory, and decision-making. Over time, it can also increase your risk of stroke, dementia, and other brain disorders. To avoid these negative effects, you should limit your intake of junk food and replace it with more wholesome and brain-friendly foods. Some of the best foods for your brain include berries, nuts, seeds, oily fish, leafy greens, eggs, and dark chocolate. These foods contain antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, choline, flavonoids, and other compounds that can enhance your brain's health and performance. Number 3. Blasting headphones in full volume. Listening to music can be a great way to relax, motivate, or entertain yourself. But when you listen to music at a very high volume, especially through headphones or earbuds, you can damage your hearing and your brain. Loud noise can cause permanent hearing loss by damaging the tiny hair cells in your inner ear that convert sound waves into electrical signals for your brain. When these hair cells are destroyed, they cannot regenerate and your brain cannot receive the sound information. This can affect your ability to communicate, understand speech, and process sounds. But hearing loss is not the only consequence of loud noise. Loud noise can also affect your brain in other ways. It can increase your stress levels by activating your fight or flight response and releasing stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. It can also interfere with your sleep quality by disrupting your circadian rhythm and preventing you from falling into deep sleep. Both stress and poor sleep can impair your cognitive functions such as memory, attention, and creativity. Furthermore, loud noise can damage other parts of your brain, such as the hippocampus, which is involved in learning and memory, and the amygdala, which is involved in emotion and fear. To avoid these negative effects, you should lower the volume of your music and limit your exposure to loud noise. You should also wear earplugs or noise-canceling headphones when you are in noisy environments, such as concerts, clubs, or construction sites. This will protect your ears and your brain from noise-induced damage. Number 4. Smoking. Smoking is one of the worst habits for your brain and your overall health. Smoking exposes your brain to thousands of harmful chemicals such as nicotine, carbon monoxide, tar, and formaldehyde. These chemicals can damage your brain cells, blood vessels, and protective barriers, leading to inflammation, oxidative stress, and reduced blood flow. Smoking can impair your cognitive functions such as memory, attention, and executive skills. It can also increase your risk of developing various brain disorders such as stroke, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and depression. Smoking can also affect your mood, making you more anxious, irritable, or addicted. To avoid these negative effects, you should quit smoking as soon as possible. Quitting smoking can improve your brain health and function as well as your overall well-being. It can also reduce your risk of premature death from smoking-related diseases. Quitting smoking can be challenging, but there are many resources and strategies that can help you, such as nicotine replacement therapy, counseling, medication, hypnosis, and support groups. You can also seek help from your doctor, family, and friends. Remember, it's never too late to quit smoking and reap the benefits for your brain. Number 5. Ignoring seemingly minor health issues. Sometimes we tend to ignore or neglect seemingly minor health issues, such as headaches, allergies, infections, or injuries. We may think they are not serious enough to warrant medical attention, or we may be too busy or lazy to deal with them. However, ignoring these health issues can have serious consequences for your brain. Many seemingly minor health issues can indicate or cause underlying problems in your brain. For example, headaches can be a sign of high blood pressure, brain tumor, or stroke. Allergies can trigger inflammation and histamine release, which can affect your brain chemistry and function. Infections can spread to your brain and cause meningitis, encephalitis, or abscesses. Injuries can cause concussions, bleeding, or swelling in your brain. Ignoring these health issues can worsen your condition and lead to permanent brain damage or even death. Therefore, you should never ignore or neglect any health issue, no matter how minor it may seem. Number 6. Too much sitting. Sitting for long periods of time can be harmful for your brain and your body. Sitting reduces your physical activity, which can lead to obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and other chronic conditions. These conditions can affect your brain health and function by impairing blood flow, increasing inflammation, and disrupting chemical balance. Sitting also reduces your mental activity, which can lead to boredom, depression, and cognitive decline. Sitting can also affect your posture, which can cause neck, back, and shoulder pain, as well as headaches and eye strain. These can affect your mood, concentration, and productivity. To avoid these negative effects, you should reduce your sitting time and increase your movement throughout the day. You should aim to get at least 150 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity per week as recommended. You can also use a standing desk, a treadmill desk, or a balance board to work while moving. Number 7. Long screen time. We live in a digital age where we are constantly exposed to screens such as computers, smartphones, tablets, and TVs. While these devices can provide us with information, entertainment, and communication, they can also harm our brain if we use them too much or too late. Long screen time can affect our brain in several ways. It can disrupt our sleep quality and quantity by emitting blue light that suppresses melatonin, the hormone that regulates our circadian rhythm. It can also overstimulate our brain by exposing us to too much information, noise, and visual stimuli. It can also reduce our social interaction by replacing face-to-face communication with online communication. These can affect our cognitive functions, such as memory, attention, and creativity. They can also affect our mood, making us more depressed, anxious, or lonely. To avoid these negative effects, you should limit your screen time and use it wisely. You should avoid using screens at least 1 hour before bed and use a blue light filter or night mode if you have to. You should also avoid multitasking or switching between multiple screens and focus on one task at a time. By developing more healthy daily habits and avoiding things that are toxic to your brain, you can boost your cognitive reserve and protect your mental abilities well into the future. Staying physically, socially, and intellectually active also stimulates positive changes in your brain even as you age. If you think it's too late to make a difference, you're just wrong. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.